Judge Vanderbeek Court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1032, Kirby case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated.
Buckle up, guys. Today we're stepping into a courtroom where tension starts brewing the moment the gavel hits. Judge Vonda B. takes her seat as Miss Kirby walks in with a heavy heart and a heavier case. The courtroom vibe immediately shifts. This isn't just about late payments, it's about trust, frustration, and unanswered questions. Miss Kirby wastes no time pointing the finger at Mr. Kirby, who's apparently vanished from his financial duties for 2 whole years. The moment she says he stopped paying child support, the tone is set. It's not just a legal claim, it's a cry for stability, and when a mother walks into court alone, demanding answers, you know there's more to the story than just paperwork and dates.
Okay, Miss Kirby, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, this gentleman, Douglas Kirby, he stopped paying child support about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Danny, he's 8 now. I want to know what is going on, and I want to know when he's gonna stop paying child support, please.
Okay. So how long has it been since he paid child support?
He paid for 3 years.
Okay.
And it's been 2 years since I haven't received anything.
Okay, 2 years, okay. And you said the child is 8?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Kirby, is there a reason why you have not paid child support in 2 years?
Correct, Your Honor. I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis about 3 years ago, and
Okay.
over the period of 8 months, it actually got really bad, and so I have not been able to really. I'm unemployed at the moment. I have not been able to work. I do, however, I receive disability and Social Security, and I've got the paperwork here if you need to see that.
Well, I have a copy of it up here with you, what was turned in.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So I see award letters. He does receive Social Security and disability.
All right, guys, the courtroom hears from Douglas Kirby, and it's not what anyone expected. He calmly reveals a devastating diagnosis: multiple sclerosis. The man can barely walk, is unemployed, and entirely dependent on disability and Social Security. The judge confirms the official documentation is in order, but Miss Kirby isn't buying any of it. She throws serious shade, claiming he's exaggerating, and using illness as an excuse to dodge responsibility. Her emotions spill out. This isn't just about money, it's about betrayal. Her voice drips with bitterness as she paints a picture of a man who got what he wanted, then walked away. You can feel the past weighing heavy on her words.
Well, first of all, I think he's lying. Second of all, he can work with minimal duties.
Well, what do you think he's
lying?
lying about? You think he's lying about the disability? You think he's lying about the award letters that I'm looking at because they look like official documents from the state?
Okay, ma'am, it's like this. This guy is not good. Once we got married 9 years ago, I took care of him. Doesn't have a job. I made him to go back to college. I made him to get a degree. He's got a good job in IT. Okay, as soon as he got the job, okay, I don't want to be married anymore. Really? All right, you have a good job. Pay child support. Then, okay, he was paying $1,000 a month. Now I'm $1,000 a month short for 2 years.
Okay, I understand that, but you understand that he has a legitimate excuse for not paying anything, right? I understand it may be frustrating, but you do understand that, right?
He cannot work in IT. He cannot just push the buttons.
Well, if
not
he
like-
has something from a doctor saying that he cannot work. Until he gets something that actually releases him to work or he stops receiving benefits from the state.
Really heat up here, guys. Miss Kirby goes full throttle, accusing Douglas of using his diagnosis as a smokescreen. She reminds the court that she was the one who pushed him to get his life together. College, career, success. Then the mic drop. As soon as he got the job, he wanted out. It's not just about unpaid child support anymore. It's about abandonment after building a life together. The judge steps in with a dose of reality, no matter how unfair. It feels the law can't demand money that doesn't exist. Unless Mr. Kirby is cleared to work, child support can't be enforced. But Miss Kirby won't let it go. And honestly, can you blame her? She sees a man hiding behind illness while she carries everything alone.
But he still can pay child support out of that amount, right?
Well, he can pay, it's taken out of the lesser amount, but not from his Social Security benefit. It's not going to be taken out of that.
So there's nothing I can do about it?
Not at this point, unfortunately. Do you know when, well, you probably don't know, has the doctor said anything about you being released back to work full-time or anything like that?
Nothing at the moment. It's not something I'm against. You know, I was making good money doing IT, and you know, she's right. She did push me to, you know, go back to college and get my degree, and it worked out for quite a bit. I even set some money aside for college for Danny, but it's just at the moment I can't. And like I said, you know, over 8 months it just kept getting worse. There's small signs of it getting slightly better, but you know,
This part hits hard, because now it's not just about missing money, it's about daily sacrifices. Miss Kirby pleads for help with their child's health insurance, which costs her $300 every month, but the law is rigid. Judge Vonda B. explains that without work clearance, Mr. Kirby legally can't pay more, even if it feels morally wrong. Miss Kirby's frustration is real, and you can hear the fatigue in her voice. She's not just asking for justice, she's begging for support, but the system isn't budging. What's worse is, even with some income from benefits, it's protected. This is the part where the courtroom shifts from legal debate to emotional warfare. And honestly, no one wins in this kind of stalemate.
It's really bad right now. I can't stare at screens. The numbers get blurred within it. At the moment, I do apologize. But it's not something I can do. I would love to. You know, I love our son as much as you do, but I mean, right now, if we're being honest, you make decent. You know, you make a decent amount annually.
I believe he's sincere. I believe he's being very sincere about what he's saying.
When I can contribute, if I'm cleared, I'm more than willing to do it, Your Honor.
Yeah. It's always something. It's always some kind of excuses, Your Honor.
Well, the good thing is that if and when that time comes and he's able to make even more money, right? You understand that your child support can go up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Correct.
So in the event that happens, you can get an increase, but just nothing for today. Okay. Do you have any other questions? No? Okay. Do you have any other questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
And as we wrap up, Judge Vonda B. drops the final verdict with precision. Nothing changes today. Without a doctor's clearance or future income, Douglas can't be forced to pay more, but here's the twist. If and when he recovers and earns again, child support will rise. The court isn't closing the door, it's putting a pin in the case. Miss Kirby tries to hold back her frustration, but it's clear she leaves without the relief she came for. This ending isn't satisfying. It's reality. Judge Vonda makes it clear. The system can't manufacture money or punish someone for being sick. But it can wait, and it will. This final moment reminds us that in family court, justice is often slow and rarely clean.